We live in a beautiful city called Medellin, where colors take people and make them fall in love. This city is one of the most important places in Colombia, but everything is not like a rose's color. Today, we're gonna talk about the human rights problem and how that affects the citizens. The first question we made to the people was, do you think inside Medellin city are social problems in terms of human rights?
En muchas ocasiones se ven situaciones donde a los trabajadores se les vulneran los derechos, explotándolos con mucho tiempo y poco sueldo.
Yes, I do think there are problems, social and human rights issues that take place here in Medellin. However, I believe that it is not only in Medellin, it happens all over the world. Generally, the fundamental rights of human beings are violated that we human beings have. But it happens in first world countries, in the waters, in everything, everywhere, everywhere. We should start to solve that problematic where it is evident. Speak now.
I think of the one of the most important problematics of the city is the service basic access for the people of the city. But in Copacabana, small people don't have access of the water of the service basic, so are necessary for the good living.
After saying the interviews, there's one thing to say, and that is yes. The city has a social problem, but there's not the only question. To continue, we ask, have your rights been violated at any time? And the answers were incredible.
No, mis derechos hasta ahora no han sido vulnerados.
To this day, I do not consider that my rights have really been violated. Rights I've been very, very fortunate to acquire or have all the rights. Fundamental that basically in heat, education, family, and food. But I know a lot of other people who have not been as lucky as me.
I think yes. There is a problem in Medellin city about human rights, and that can be seen how it is reflected in all things we live of day. We have a very clear example when the national strike begins, where a lot of people have disappeared and a lot of violence for part of the police. Also, we can see extreme poor in the hoods. Those have no help and don't even have potable water. I think we have a vulnerability with human rights, and the government only works in portions. They attack one of the parts and not the other. And personally, my rights have never been vulnerable, but this can be seen on a social level. The last question we asked was, do you think the town hall or government have done something?
El Estado ejecuta planes en algunos casos para buscar soluciones a problemáticas donde a las personas no se les respetan los derechos y los hacen cumplir.
I consider that the governmental entities in Colombia take action to address the vulnerability of rights. But as I mentioned earlier, as it is a global problem, it's really hard to realize it that these actions that entities take can be functional or make a difference because it is difficult to understand when rights are not violated, when we are used to them being constantly violated. It is necessary to have a very critical vision. However, you either make something that works or it doesn't. Where it is useful or not, that it can or cannot be improved. But at least there to some time and we can't discredit that either.
I think that in the municipality of Copacabana, in the rights of people are violated but in the health part because the hospital does not have professionals and it is often difficult to acquire it and medicine to treat patients. The streets are also very bad when the time all children. There are young children in the streets asking for coins or seeing things, and they should be studying. My risks have also been violated with it. Use all Hilton and the major's office only promise but never delivers.
Hi! Regarding the connection of human rights with the book reading class, in this case, Forrest Gump, we can find similarities between the current context of Medellin and the violation of human rights in this film. Given the physical limitations, many people treat Forrest Gump in a different way. During his childhood, they mess with him and he has to flee from his attackers on many occasions. It is essential to teach children the importance of not discriminating against anyone for any reason and make it clear that no person should be exposed to the ridicule, contempt, to respect the rights of free expression regardless of the conditions. For example, at no times does Mother Forrest victimize him or try to make him less demanding because of his limitation, helping him not to generate in himself a feeling of inferiority in front of his peers. This also teaches us the right of equality, that no physical or mental condition should limit us to have the respect of all people.
In conclusion, Medellin and Colombia in general has a problem with human rights. This can be evidenced in the last national strike, where the police abused their power and killed innocent people. The government doesn't do anything too, because the people who swear to protect us are the same people who are stealing our resources and a half of the country. That brings a lot of what to think, like how and for who to vote in the next presidential elections.